Hello everyone, welcome back to Blackjack. I'm Blackjack Abiani. Today we're going to be watching Aang versus the Traveler, and would you believe I've never seen Avatar? I saw like one episode, but it was the one where they watch a play about their adventures, so probably not a great episode to start with. I do some voices for an Avatar fan dub of the comics. So if you want to tune into that, I'll put a link in the description. I'm doing some additional voices, and I'm playing a character named Bu. But as of this date, the 26th of July, 2026, that part hasn't gone up yet. I'm some background voices in some of the episodes. And my experience with Genshin has been I played 1 hour before the game crashed. And yeah. And after all the crap with their voice actors, you know, how they're treating their voice actors like utter crap and completely disrespecting them. And then for some reason the fan base hated the actors for it. And then trying to go to AI voices, it's like, nah, fuck that. But I can still enjoy a good fight. Especially because we know Death Battle does not share those beliefs. They are strongly against Gen Sloth.
Which journeyman will come out on top in this elemental battle? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Do either of them count as journeymen? Isn't that a beginner?
Death battle. Water, earth, fire,
Yeah, I know the intro too.
Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, united by a master of the elements, the Avatar. This Avatar reincarnated as different people for centuries, all with their own struggles. And man, was that...
They show Korra when they say
Not
that.
at first, of course, thanks to his master and guardian, Yatso. As a cheeky little air nomad, Aang traveled the world causing shenanigans, all while learning to control the winds with air bending.
I know the kid he was with there shows up as an old man later.
Bending styles, focusing on evading and diverting attacks through circular motions. With even the smallest movement, Aang can create tornadoes, run like the wind, and block hypersonic explosions. The perfect style for a twinkle-toed goofball like Aang. He even invented his own...
I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't had much sleep. Yeah. Okay, Avatar Aang. Age 112, biologically 12. They seem to be making him look like a late teenager in the model that they're using, though. Master Penguin's letting in koi surfing.
Technique, the air scooter. How does he not fall off that thing? Add in a glider staff for
Skill.
And the sky was the
Skill.
limit. But you know how it goes. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah, I know that part too.
War was inevitable, and Aang was the only one who could save the world. Yeah, he wasn't happy with all that, and being forcibly separated from Gyatso. He was just a kid, so he froze up. Like, literally, he accidentally froze himself in his adorable skybox Appa for 100 years.
Gracious
Until
me.
he was awakened by the Water Tribe siblings, Katara and Sokka. Time wasn't kind to Aang's people. With no Avatar to keep balance, the Airbenders, Aang's entire culture, were wiped out by the Fire Nation. Oh, that's rough, buddy. But Aang took the wake-up call to heart. As the Avatar, it's Aang's duty to understand the world's people, learning their cultures, their sadness, joy, and humanity. And what better
Falls
way to do
over.
that than learning how they kick ass? From the Northern Water Tribe and his twin crush, Aang learned waterbending. Themed around fluid Tai Chi movements, this style controls liquid in all forms to freeze targets, create water whips, and even cut through steel. Learning earthbending was way too...
Okay, octopus form, okay. Let's see. I'm assuming it's not actually like shape-shifting, but it's like forming the elements around you. Increased mobility. Spiritual projection. Nice, nice. I feel like lightning redirection is going to come in handy. Yeah.
But Aang's friend Toph taught him to stop being a wimpy pushover. Now he can armor himself in stone, move the terrain of entire cities, and fight blind with a sonar-style seismic sense.
Nice.
Themed around the steady stances of Hung Quan Kung Fu, waiting for the right moment to strike head-on. There was a lot to
Awesome.
learn, but even with the
Drags.
steak and this moody hothead on his table, Aang had fun doing it. Who could forget the adventure?
sledding, going through the bending bayous, and living in Ba Sing Se, the city where no wars ever happened.
Yet across his journey, one power eluded Aang, the Avatar state, an enhanced mode of being that came to him in moments of peril.
Sure, if Aang dies in it, the Avatar cycle ends permanently, but
Yeah, they
enough power to wipe out a whole
did that with Korra in her
the
battle.
Avatar state is more than just a power amp.
Jocelyn, how long have you been standing there?
I've been here the whole time. I lurk where all Avatar talk is. Through the cosmic power of the Avatars before him and the ancient spirit Rava, Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous Avatars.
The Avatar
greatly
cycle dates back
expanding
approximately
his bending
10,000
options.
years.
Rava
Awesome.
From Avatar Roku, sonic shouts from Avatar.
Okay, uncover your ears now. I've been told I can scream pretty loud. Spirits above, she wasn't kidding. The Avatar's airbending power cry hurt Kavik's ears through his palms and snuffed the oil lamp's wick out. The force of her lungs hit him in waves like the roar of a tigerdillo. I'm wondering just how strong that's supposed to be, because screaming out a wick doesn't seem all that
I
loud.
get it. You can't just grind your way to controlling the Avatar state.
Well, no.
If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord Ozai, he needed something else.
He needed onion banana juice.
Yeah,
God.
technically, I suppose. Gross.
Specifically, Aang sought the guidance of Guru Patu, master
Okay, cosmic power boost, spiritual communion, and hit spinning, collective knowledge of all past avatars, access to unique bending from past avatars, iridescent fire, internal freezing, lava bending, lightning generation, shouting shout, Aang golem form. I also know that this was announced at probably the worst possible time, because his movie got leaked, like, before this was announced, but after they could have done anything about it. And also, Traveler is getting some new power-ups in a new expansion.
His power meant clearing his chakras, emptying his mind of earthly attachments. Seems simple, but this also meant rejecting his feelings for Katara, the person
Yeah.
he loved most.
Yeah, that's the
He had
hardest
to
part.
choose between the world or the girl. Aang followed his heart, and it didn't end well.
I just gotta say though, wouldn't
Wouldn't
there be attachment to the world because of that?
Thanks to the redeemed Prince Zuko, the Sun Warriors.
And these two honking dragons. I'm scared of firebending, but it's totally awesome. It's not just about burning and blowing shit up. Okay, well it is, but there's so
Well,
much more.
it's
to
not
Formed
just
from the
about it,
explosive
but
movement
it is
of
about
Kung
that.
Fu, firebending controls all manner of heat, and through the teachings of fire and water, he can redirect lightning bending, a burst of atmospheric discharge shot at over 200,000 miles per hour.
Nice.
So the best uncle ever used his techniques to redirect natural lightning. So, you know it's the real deal. Not crazy enough? At his peak,
For
Aang
Krista's
benders
hair.
who could throw
Yeah, that
buildings,
guy.
melt stone,
That's the
and hold up
guy we
these
saw him with in the
giant
slide
library
as a
solo.
kid.
Whooping Ozai's butt should be no problem, right?
Not exactly. You see, the air nomads were pacifists who believed in the value of life above all. Being the last airbender, Aang didn't think his people were truly gone unless he went back on their teachings. Meaning, he really
It's a
didn't want to
pumpkin.
kill Ozai.
So,
You can mash a pumpkin, dude.
Mr. Firelord is about to burn down the entire Earth Kingdom.
Not at all. Are you even listening? Aang was simply at odds with what he wanted and what the world expected, so he needed to make a choice.
Right. In his greatest challenge yet, Aang discovered his true self, making his spirit unbendable and finally mastering
Nice.
the Avatar state.
Making him as strong as avatars who could cause hurricanes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions.
Awesome.
In Avatar Kyoshi's case, a new island. As in, he broke off nearly 30
Yeah.
square miles of a peninsula
I've heard
to
Kyoshi
form
is,
a
like,
new landmass.
completely
Much like
OP.
Aang needed one final element, something few avatars had bent before: energy bending.
Not the easiest thing to do, but Aang totally overwhelmed Ozai, severing the
Isn't
tyrant's connection to fire.
all
and
of it
stopping his invasion,
energy?
all while keeping his no-kill run intact. The ultimate F you to this warlord's ideology.
Now that the
I killed your reputation.
Ugh.
Aang led a new era of peace with the United Republic of Nations, a place where
Wiped
all
out a
people
naval
prosper
fleet?
and
How
where
did he do that without killing anyone? Like, seriously, how do you wipe out a naval fleet? Like, was it just parked at the docks and he just, like... probably taking out Cabbage Guy's entire stock in the process somehow.
Generation and a new avatar would take the reins.
He even got hitched with Katara. Take that, Zutara shippers.
I will end you.
For all his doubts, Aang fulfilled the Avatar's destiny and then some. And he did it in a way that was true to who he was.
Because before being the Avatar, or even an airbender,
So why stick him in a death battle?
Himself, all in a day's work for a free, fun-loving kid.
The battle's coming up thanks to this episode's sponsor, DraftKings Casino.
Yeah. No. Stop. Okay.
Extra barbecue sauce.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Welcome to Tevat, a mysterious land.
I mean, I'd take
governed
some
by
barbecue
godly
sauce,
archons
just 'cause.
that drew the eye of someone beyond the stars, Ether.
AKA the Traveler. Who is
Okay, someone explain to me how that name is pronounced Ether when it's spelled Aether. I don't understand.
Mr. Lumine, in search of the flowers that bloomed on their lost home, only to crash land, awaken to an apocalypse,
So
and get
they're
cubed by this
aliens.
Separated from his sister, Ether awoke, again, in a new, less apocalyptic age. He fished up his own pathetic pet Pixie, Paimon.
Yeah, she makes for good emergency food. With his new guy,
Menchie.
Traveler to the windy
Oh
country
God,
of
who would
Mondstadt.
excel
Might have
fight?
leaped to the past, but got a breath of the wild glider instead.
And his first element, Animo.
What was it called Link to the Past? There's
Tornadoes. And of course,
what connection
But
does
guess
that?
what? Traveler wasn't the only one with the power
Does
like
that name
this.
have to anything that happens in the game? Okay. The vision or the okay, fine. This stupid thing gonna appear.
vision bearers can
Elemental
imbue
power of a
their
god,
bodies with
okay.
Elemental power, summon items, and use a special, well, vision to perceive the elements around them.
Normally, they're limited
Detective sight. Okay. Animo Geo. Dendro? Is that? No, that wouldn't be skin. Hydro, Pyro, Phlogiston, Kuvaki. I know the new one is going to be getting ice powers. Abyssal purification. Elemental reactions, yeah. Saurian indwelling? Apes? What? Okay,
single
fine.
element, but Traveler is built different.
Xenochromatic
Cannons,
abilities,
even
so it's
collecting
literally a
elements
color out of
from series
space.
across Tevat. No vision relic needed for him.
Each nation had a new culture, a new element, a new crisis.
And
Yeah,
new
well, you
character
gotta.
banners. When asked to play a sleuth for a murder case in Liyue, Traveler wasn't interested. A corpse couldn't tell him where his sis was, but he was roped in anyway.
I mean, it worked in Paper Mario, right?
Constructs and eruptions of Earth.
When Ether ventured to Inazuma, he didn't care about its war with the Vision Bearers and their Archon either, until he saw the suffering caused by its tyrannical rule, and joined the resistance with electro abilities, fighting the powers that be using electric buzzsaws, thunder blades, and lightning.
Even learned to
Okay.
dodge lightning.
Can reproduce Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate, unless, of course, her skills have declined. Okay.
Through users like my wife Lisa can conjure storms. No shock when my adopted daughter Klee made explosions that raised mountains. Traveling all kinds of people like this. You know the type. Twinks.
Yeah, has its own laws, Boomstick. Many twinks being one of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them, actually.
Ringmaster.
Like,
Shut up, Wiz. This
it's
guy's
the
like
law
Genshin
that they have to be
since
twinks?
I know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta. Either can mix elements.
Okay, the McDonald's hat. You gotta explain that to me.
Big elemental combinations. Geo crystallizes materials into special barriers. Electro mixed with water stuns foes. Animo spreads elements around in swirls of destruction.
Okay.
Boom!
Like how I combine beer and gunpowder.
Oh no!
Using Dendro, Traveler can form plant life that, when mixed with
Oh!
lightning, makes homing beams.
Dendro.
Yeah, from
What was I thinking when I thought skin?
and, artifact farming,
Derma?
you can combine anything in Genshin.
Okay, we get it. Go lose another 50-50, you whale.
I'll show you a whale. Drop one on your slap next time you're not looking.
In Sumeru, Traveler later beats
Is that something that can happen in this game?
With multiple elements at his fingertips, all in a time loop that got repeated 168 times.
Speaking of
Okay.
time, Ether had control of more than just his own future. Tevet's fate fundamentally changed in ways small and grand, all through his unending willpower.
Because the Traveler was a descender, someone
Of course.
unbound by the land's destiny. Even this
Well,
big tree that records
yeah.
all the world's events.
Yeah, he comes from another world. I thought they explained that in the beginning.
Had no idea he existed.
Like when he helped defy the judgment of a biblical flood in Fontaine, where he mastered
No, we're in
Tevet's
Ransay
best
then.
Cuphead impression with water bullets.
Heck, a dinosaur
pew,
chose
pew,
not
pew,
to
pew,
blow up
pew.
the world just because Paimon and Traveler befriended it. If that wasn't cool enough,
Okay.
Traveler can, unrelated, turn into a dinosaur. Hell yeah! Yo, look at him. Wonder if I could get a dinosaur on my.
Hang on a second.
Hell yeah! Yo, look at. Wonder if I could get a dinosaur on my Genshin team.
Through these legally distinct Pokemon, Ether
Yes, that's exactly where I was going with that. While Aether typically requires a Saurian or Spirit's Guns to indwell, he could become a Saurian without either in the Archon quest where all hopes lie. Okay.
charge foes like a Jurassic bull. He traveled across the land, searching far and wide, and finally stopped swinging that one-star dull blade.
Instead, picking up the prototype Rancor, which he wields like a beast.
Oh, we're going to summon the Rancor. Okay. Okay. Clear Jets, Ducky. Oh, they both have gliders. That's cool. I'm just going to assume that those are all really cool swords. Alright. Various foods, potions, essential oils, and gadgets. Alright.
3 days of training. What a grind set. Still, Traveler's Cyst kept eluding him, choosing to hang in the shadows with these Illuminati folk.
Oh, so he does find her. Okay.
Cursed by the gods for messing with the abyss.
I kind of assumed from
His sister
the
had
opening
already
hour
traveled to Vat in a journey that mirrored
that
his own.
And at
the
end,
other
she
sibling was
found-
just going to be
well,
a
we don't really
MacGuffin.
know. Not yet, at least. But whatever
Okay.
it is, let her decide with the creepy villains. Plot twist.
Alright.
Ether reached the nation of Natlan to fight in its never-ending war with the abyss. He gained the pyro element, learning to launch fireballs and explosions combined of flame with lightning.
He didn't
Okay.
just dabble in fancy pyrotechnics. By connecting with the people there, Traveler achieved Night Soul's blessing.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Power
very
stayed fueled by
sleepy.
Primordial element juice,
Very
strong
sleepy.
enough to make a blade of fire hundreds of feet long.
Nice.
Hell yeah, that's strong enough to take down the heart of the abyss, which is on the level of 5-star waifus like Malika and the Raiden Shogun.
An Archon who, in ages past,
Okay. Star Majestic Rift Valley runs through the eastern part of Yashiori Island. The extraordinary site is no natural formation, but rather as the result of the fight in which the Electro Archon slayed the giant serpent. The Rift Valley is named after the Muso no Hitotachi, a testament to the Electro Archon's skilled swordsmanship. Okay.
sliced Yashiori Island in two.
That's cool, but how about when this Fenty guy threw a whole ass mountain?
Okay, I read somewhere that the Anemo Archon, Barbatos, who I guess is also Venti, like a full name, once used his divine power to mobilize the winds and blow the ice and snow from the face of the earth. The whole landscape of Mondstadt was changed in the process. The mountains of that age were replaced by the vast stretch of ocean we see today. Still, a mountain that high, drop it into the ocean, it'll still leave a trace. Interesting.
According to Paimon, Traveler can level a mountain himself.
Okay. Claim is directly compared to the strength of Geo Dragon Sovereign Azdaha, who Aether helped defeat.
Additionally, Ether learned how to use light energy to form a Kuvaki shield, something he used to
Okay.
protect the people of Nodcry by blocking a cannon blast with enough energy to obliterate a town.
This was not
How big is the
ordinary
town?
cannon either. It also uses Kavaki energy, so that's a beam of light.
Through all his adventures, Ether had come to genuinely care for Tevat's people.
Yeah.
Maybe one day he will reunite with his sister, but for now, he's fighting for a whole new world. His
Yeah.
new home.
Ooh, you need a higher adventure rank for that.
Don't you worry, gang.
Saved little one. I'm going to assume that little one is ginormous. Cut a giant mechanical lantern to crush him. Shoot several days straight without rest. Okay. All devouring narwhal. Okay. Did either one of these give any numbers?
I dumped all my savings into Primo Gems for this.
Yeah, of course you
We can't
did.
miss when those ice guys trying to kill the Traveler inevitably warm up to him. Still got it.
Oh, that's why you're broke as shit.
The journey has meaning. The words of Tibet, the songs of its people, they are all part of it. Even if he's against the abyss itself, a new dawn is somewhere just beyond the stars, and a field of flowers Lumine too loved.
I'm going to assume that those are like song lyrics or something.
And if you like death battle music, some of your favorite battle tracks
All
are coming
right.
to a collectible vinyl album.
Sounds
Features
neat.
10 tracks from our independent era, created by our awesome composers Brandon Yates and Darewolf Media. Like
Nice.
Bloom from Ruby vs. Maka.
Or Requiem for a Thief from Joker vs. Giorno.
Ooh, can't forget Game Over from Bowser vs. Eggman.
And more. Plus, it makes a great piece of art to display around.
Okay, but how much is it?
Drawn up by our own
I need to
animation
know.
director,
That is the
This
key
album
part
is
here.
only available for pre-order. So head to deathbattle.gg or click the link in the description before August 10th and pre-order a copy so you don't miss out.
And remember, Archivist and Chronicler members
Oh,
get a
okay,
discount.
$35 bucks.
Deathbattle.gg, the home of Death Battle.
And in case you're wondering, yes, I do have a record player. I am 46 years old. You think I don't have a record player? Come on. Okay, I don't know. People who know considerably more about these characters than I do are saying that Traveler is going to stop Aang into a fine paste. But, apparently Aang has like one win condition, but people vary on what it could be. This is the problem with not actually knowing these characters. I have to rely entirely on what other people say, and other people can be awfully cagey about their responses. You know what gets me, though, is the number of people who wanted this episode to, who were like, oh, it's going to involve these new powers. It's like, dude, how fast do you think they make these episodes? How long do you think it takes them to make? It's like you go back to the original preview for Bowser vs. Eggman, where before all the backgrounds were added in, and people genuinely thought that the battle was going to take place in some sort of void. It's like, y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid. You don't know nothing about animation. Chrissy, you should talk to my roommate. Like, she was showing me Murder Drones the other day, and I'll admit I couldn't follow it, but I appreciated the animation, and she was telling me a whole lot about how a lot of the stuff was done and what's a very costly effect and all of this stuff like that. It was interesting to listen to her talk about more of the physical part of animation. Anyway, yeah, let's just proceed. Yeah, see, that looks considerably older than the footage. Also, I heard that this is the same voice actress for Aang as it was for Korra. Why are they fighting, though? It's just like a sparring match that got out of hand. Because people were wondering what the setup was going to be. Like, neither one of them would really want to go, you know, on a full-on war with the other. There's our opening shot.
What's going on? I'm Uncle's treasure hunting for 2 minutes now. Everything is going kaboom.
Oh yeah, people were saying those two would have a subplot, and I don't know why. I'm liking this music. Gee, they're going fast.
Rider, can it do this?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Come on, traveler. Get up. Never, ever, ever stop moving forward.
Does Paimon refer to you as Traveler? Because I know you can input a name, but if you have a default name, you know? Avatar state already? You just got a little knocked into some rocks.
Those who came before, and those who will follow. I am Avatar Aang, the last airbender.
Well, until you train more. It is kind of weird that elemental powers would be limited to what culture you live in. Okay, I don't understand what's going on. I'm liking the flame effects. That's kind of odd, though, that laser effect. Eh, well, now Korra doesn't happen.
But does this mean no treasure?
Oh, God.
And my dailies are done. What a miss.
This
Oh,
was an
God.
interesting pairing, so let's break this down by power, experience, speed, and elements.
I guess it never said that
Power.
either of them were
Aang and
resistant
Traveler
to
can
normal
both change
weapons.
The terrain of entire cities, and we're way stronger
Yeah,
than
this
characters
seemed
that can
really
break mountains, but at their peak,
downplayed
they're both
for
tearing up islands.
all the
Aang's
powers
Avatar
we
state
hear
began
about.
par with Kyoshi,
Like,
who created a
nothing
version
happens
of
to the forest,
Kyoshi.
nothing happens to the
Similarly,
mountains.
Blessing let Ether contend with Archon-level foes like the Raiden Shogun.
It's the same
Who
problem I had with Hulk versus Doomsday way back in the day. They're fighting in a city and they throw some cars at each other, they rough up a skyscraper, and that was it. Yeah, we're hearing about all these absurd powers, and it seems like they weren't used to their full abilities. Kazuha blocked the Muso no Hitachi with 2 elements. Aether has more elements, Night Soul's Blessing, and the restrictions lifted by Columbina. Aether also destroyed the replication of the Muso no Hitachi used by Dottore, whose power has been compared to an Archon. Okay. That's a lot of proper nouns. Also, it'd be interesting to just because of a common word here, it would be interesting to get a Muso hero going on in one of these
Vision
death
Bearer's
battles.
weaker than Traveler can bluff, so he's definitely on that level.
Kyoshi Island is over 6 miles wide and long. Kyoshi moved the island 17 miles offshore in 2 seconds. So we have everything we need to calculate the amount of
Okay, when generously scaling to the moon spirit, Aether scales to Varka, who aided in pulling down the frost. Okay, it feels like we're not told any of this stuff.
Turns
What?
out it's basically the same as cutting through Yashiori Island. About 3,000 gigatons of TNT. So
Okay.
their power is tied up.
which means comparing their experience is crucial.
Ether's mastered more elements than Aang, but the Avatar state gave Aang centuries of knowledge.
With the memories
Millennia.
and abilities of past avatars, Aang's kit was so extensive in a way Ether had no real answer for.
Not to mention,
Okay, most of Aether's thousands of years were spent in stasis, so they have just state creating potentially 10,000 years of relevant combat. Oh, nice, yeah. And if you're getting pissy the fact that I'm pronouncing it Aether, go back to my Legend ZA playthrough and tell me how I pronounce the name of the king. versus how the name of the king is apparently officially pronounced, because bullshit.
Training was more focused. Traveler's still sure, but his training was mostly just a means to finding his sister, while Aang's journey was all about mastering elements to combat other elements.
Experience narrowly goes to Aang. However, another
People were wondering if Aang was going to take any stat.
In terms of mobility, both could roughly match the other. If Traveler was immobilized with earthbending, he could just dig his way out as a dinosaur.
And Aang's airbending and glider meant he could easily counter Ether if he took flight.
But in terms of raw reaction speed, Traveler had it in the bag.
Okay.
Airbending away lightning is crazy fast, but Traveler could dodge lightning much earlier in his journey, and now he can block that light-speed Kuvaki laser.
While
Okay.
lightning can move over 200,000 miles per hour, a beam of light can move 186,000 miles per second.
Over
Alright.
3,000 times faster than Aang. Traveler takes speed by a landslide.
So this all came down to the elements. Who could turn the forces of nature against the other?
At first, I actually
But that
thought
didn't
this
even
was Aang's
seem
stuff.
to be...
His elemental control
That seemed to
is
be a
remarkable, but
sword
most of his attacks
slash.
are projectiles, spires, and very specific implements that Aang has bent away in the past. Ether has never shown the precision or creative flexibility that we've seen with Aang's bending.
But throw in the combos of elemental reactions, and the script flips. Traveler could mix not just his elements, but also Aang's in ways that Aang could not. Bending was
Okay.
Aang's greatest strength, but also, against Traveler, a weakness.
Because Aang usually had one or more elements around him, it gave Ether an easy access point through these
Okay.
combinations. When Aang used fire, Ether could use lightning to catch him in an overload. If Aang used water, Traveler's electrocharge could paralyze him, and so on.
This isn't just a gameplay thing.
I didn't know they had
Characters
comics,
like the
too.
lovely Lee-
Okay, elemental reactions are also mentioned by Prune in the Phantasmal Pals event quest, and her feelings about Ascension intro voiceover, so it's still canon in modern content. Yeah, why wouldn't they be?
canonically say this is how the elements work.
And unlike Aang, Ether has fought multiple people.
Why
who
wouldn't
can use
things
multiple elements.
from
The
previous
longer the fight went on,
stuff
the more Ether would trip
be
Aang up with these
canon
combinations,
now?
some of which
I don't
Aang could not
get that.
bend.
Aang could redirect lightning, sure, but what about electro buzzsaws, or an electrified tornado, or dendroblasts of pure plant energy?
The Kavaki shield especially.
I should have known what Dendro is, because I know Dendrobait is the poison dart frog. I don't know why I was thinking skin.
By comparison, Aang's wind barrier wouldn't
Like I said,
block
I'm very
Traveler's
tired.
elements. It would actually merge with them and create more combos that would target Aang himself. Not a great situation.
Okay, various animo characters in Genshin Impact infuse elements in their wind creations, such as Lan Yan combining elements with her wind shield.
Since Ether's powers
Okay.
came from external earthly sources, like those statues, Aang could not depower him with energy bending, even if he theoretically overcame Ether's willpower.
Willpower that is strong enough to alter the fate
Chalky
of the
Milk,
entire
I love
world.
that name.
Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the Traveler, cinching his victory. Either way you cut it.
Pedram does
His
stuff.
elements.
The least creative
Is the
nerd.
Traveler, Ether.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready for my cameo. Oh.
Time on Death Battle.
Okay, let's see. I can't see! Get the... Brick by real brick. Oh, golly. Who are we...
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Oh. Oh, man. Just a moment. I will be right back. Hi, I'm back. I had to go tell my roommate, holy shit, Ninjago! And another friend of mine is going to be very cool. Is going to be very into hearing that there's a Bionicle character coming. Like if and my, I mean you know her screen name, Yo-Yo Bionicle. She she's responded to some videos. She helps me with some of my fanfics, etc. Okay, I'm gonna switch to just me now. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. It doesn't display any differently on your end, but also you can see Athena's night cage behind me when we're in larger view. That's where she sleeps. I still have Terra out from when I did my April Fool's video. Anyway, yeah, I didn't like this episode. I thought they didn't explain shit. Like there were like major things on both sides that they left out. The animation was weird. Like, some of the effects were really good. Like I was saying, I really liked the fire effects. And then they launched into just a weird, blah looking fire effect. Voice acting was good. Music was good. I don't understand the purpose of the cutaway with Paimon and Appa, though. That just didn't seem to have anything to do with anything. I don't understand why they were fighting, because I don't think that these characters would fight to the death. Like, and, give us an accidental death. Like, the whole, remember the arm wrestling? that was a weird way of setting up a fight to the death, I gotta say. Or like Poe versus Iron Fist, where he's like, holy crap, please, let's spar. Yeah. Oh gosh. Seriously though, how did Aang wipe out an entire fleet without killing anyone? If you could let me know in the comments. Next time should be interesting. I did watch several seasons of Ninjago. I didn't actually know that it was still running until like maybe last year. I know that they had to replace one of the voice actors because he died, Kirby Morrow. Wait, was he Kai? Let me actually bring that up. Kirby Morrow was Cole. Okay. Yeah. Gosh, he was pretty young. Jeez. Tragic. Yeah, this passage of time makes fools of us all, doesn't it? Yeah, I was thinking the other day about, like, there's people I know from elementary school who have kids in college now, and I just anyway, that's neither here nor there. Not to get down on anyone, but yeah, I wasn't impressed by this battle. It just seemed especially because it was one of the stretch goals and they really could have done a lot more with it. It feels like neither of them used their powers to the full extent as they were explained. Again, it's like my complaints with Hulk versus Doomsday, where they just bashed each other around a little bit and then Doomsday pulled Hulk's head off. Also, I feel that a character like Doomsday is fundamentally incompatible with Death Battle because, he comes back every single time, and from my understanding, it doesn't take him all that long, so it wouldn't really count as removing him from the fight, as it would with someone like Discord. Yeah, anyway. I think I've voiced my complaints. It just didn't seem to match up with what they told us about what these characters are capable of. It seemed to downplay both of them considerably, and we're just kind of told about their feats instead of letting them play out in the battle or letting them be relevant. It just really seemed like it didn't go anywhere. Anyway. Until next time, I'm Blackjack Gabbiani, and I've got little pieces of plastic to catch up with.